Hi, welcome to the third installment of the Intermediate Yoga Flow. Today's installment is going to be focusing on side planks and Vasisthāsana. So we'll work our way into that and let's get going. So let's come right away to our downward facing dog, and we'll just warm our way in with a little vinyasa flow that we're going to use in between our planks to kind of release the wrists and the hands. So coming to the knees, let's inhale here, hips back. Exhale it forward, Vasisthāsana. Inhale, peeling up into Bhujangasana. And exhale, back into downward facing dog. And let's just slide it forward into a plank. So in our plank, remember, try to keep your ankles, hips, and shoulders more or less in a line. And we're going to take this shape and simply tip it over to the side. So the feet just tip over, and I've got right foot in front of left, sweeping right arm up, holding still and steady here. And let's take that to the other side. So finding our plank first, and then tipping it over to the side. So now left foot is in front of right, sweeping left arm up, holding still and steady, and coming back to our plank. Same thing, let's tip it over to the side, sweeping up, and this time we'll sweep that arm over and arc the right hip up, and then we'll start to lower it towards the ground. Let's do that one more time. Inhale up and exhale down, back to our plank and on the other side. Inhaling up, side bend, exhale, right hip comes towards the mat, inhale it up, and exhale it down. Back to our plank, knees land, toes together. Actually, let's tuck the toes, inhale it back. We'll take that vinyasa. Exhale forward, belly lands. Inhale, peeling up. Exhale back, and now let's find a little child's pose, so releasing those wrists. Oh, releasing that work. Beautiful. Now, if working continually like this is something that your wrists are not happy with, you've got an alternative. And let's go through that one right now. So taking the hands interlaced, we'll find elbows underneath shoulders, fists are in front of you, and let's come into a forearm plank. So from here, I'm going to release the interlace, and again, just tip to the side, as I did. Inhale, arcing up. Exhale, and this time you can actually tap the left hip down to the ground. Inhale it up again. And exhale down. Let's go through our forearm plank and find that on the other side. Inhale, sweeping left arm up. Exhale, right hip down. And again, inhale it up. And exhale it down. Coming back to forearm plank. Let's let the knees land, and again we'll inhale. Hips back, exhale, Vasisthāsana. Inhale, Bhujangasana. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Beautiful. Just coming to the knees for a minute. So if you want to continue to play with the side planks from the forearms, you do that. I'm going to be showing it with straight arms. So finding our straight arm plank once again. This time we're going to tip over, freeing the right hand, and we'll stack the feet. So a little bit more of a balance issue here. Just holding still and steady. And then let's come back through our plank and tip it on over to the other side. Try that side out. So stacking the feet. back to all fours, knees land, inhale, hips back. Exhale, crouching it forward. Inhale, peeling up, exhale, hips up and back. Back into plank. So let's tip it over onto the side again, stack the feet, and this time we're going to keep the hips in parallel and see if you can free that top leg. So just lifting it up any amount, even more of a balance issue here, down through our plank. Let's try it on the other side. So stacking and then freeing that top leg. Stacking them again. Here we are in our plank, knees land. Inhale it back like a crouching tiger, pounce it forward. Inhale it up and exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale it forward. And let's tip it over to the side. So this time we're going to work with raising the leg, but with an externally rotated hip. And let's start by finding a tree. So there's no weight going through my foot into the leg to that knee, right? I've just got the top knee bent. And then let's see what happens on the other side. So our plank, tipping it over, stacking the feet, externally rotating, raising the arm. Beautiful. And let's go right into another variation of that. So stacking the feet and then seeing if you can raise the leg any amount back through that tree position. And let's try it on the other side. So sweeping left arm up, tap, lengthen, tap, and back to plank, knees land, vinyasa. Releasing into that inhale, that crouch, exhale it forward. Inhale, peeling the chest up, and exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, so tipping it over. Now you can do just as you did before, or you can use your index and middle finger and find the big toe. Now I find it helpful to bend that bottom leg, then I can get it. Trick here is you don't yank the leg up, but you just straighten it like we just did in the last variation, Vasisthāsana. Beautiful. And then let's try it on the other side. So just sort of flexing that bottom leg, finding the big toe, and straightening everything out. Maybe just releasing it, a little hang time there, and knees land. Inhale, hips back. Exhale, pounce it forward. Inhale, Bhujangasana, and exhale, hips up and back. Beautiful. All right, so that is the third piece in our intermediate yoga flow. Now we're going to try to put 1, 2, and 3 together and see what happens. So follow along. Back into downward facing dog, our starting point. And then sweeping right leg up, bending the knee, opening the hip to the side, and straighten and bend that leg a few times. Just beautiful for the hip flexor. And then let's take that leg down the back of the supporting leg, just behind the heel, and then we tip it over. Float the left leg, sweep the right arm up, find that nice back bend, exhale it back down, lift that left leg, and then we come through our plank, right knee to right elbow, flatten that left foot and reach the right leg out to the side, then let it land, sweep the left arm, fallen triangle. And then left hand finds the ground. Here's our third piece. So taking one of the variations of side plank or Vasisthāsana. Let's try it on the other side. So downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up, bend left knee. Open that hip out to the side, bend and straighten that knee a few times. And then slide it down the back of the supporting leg. Tip it over. Inhale to float the right leg. Inhale to find the back bend here. And then again, exhale, floating that leg. And coming back through our plank. And drawing the left knee to the left elbow. Flattening that back foot. Reach the leg out, let it land. And fallen triangle. And here's our third part. Tipping it over. Finding a side plank or Vasisthāsana. Awesome. All right, and let's just end this with one more little flow to release that work. You deserve this. Inhale it back. Exhale, just pouring forward. Vasisthāsana, 8-point pose. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, hips up and back. And then we'll let the knees land. Toes come together, release those wrists, maybe just kind of circle them out. Head lands, lots of release between the shoulder blades. Enjoying one more breath here. And namaste, yogi friends. Thanks for trying the part 3. And soon we'll do part 4, and that will kind of bring the whole little sequence to closure. So namaste, see you in the next video.